Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. I recently received a package in the mail from a company called GOLUK. They had previously contacted me via email and asked if I wanted to review one of their products. And I said, well, tell me more. And they said, well, the fun thing about our product is it's a dash cam, but it's also can be used as an action camera. Oh, really? I thought. So the idea of having a dash cam and a action camera combined was very intriguing to me. So I said, absolutely, send it over. I'll review it. I'll tell you what I think, and we'll go from there. So 72 hours later, I received the package on the doorstep, and so what follows is my unbiased review of the product. I know nothing about GOLUK, but I have had lots of interactions with dash cams in the past. I've got one installed on my vehicle now, so I'll compare that against the one that I have. And I've got just about every GoPro since the original Hero came out and all the accessories that come along with it. So I'm excited to learn about the possibility of using a dash cam with all the different accessories that would come with a GoPro, just to help keep things more efficient so you won't have to use different devices all the time. But we'll see how it goes. One thing of concern is the quality level on a dash cam is typically not that of what you would get out of a current date action camera today. Most of the action cameras today shoot in 4K. Most of the dash cams today shoot in 1080p. The GOLUK T3 is no exception. So we'll see how that stacks up. But I'm excited about the possibility of where things will head in the future for this product. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so we're about ready to do the installation of the GOLUK T3 Dash Cam. There's really not many pieces that you need to do the installation into the vehicle. So really you need this one little mount here that's going to mount inside the windshield of the car. So go up like that and just hang down right below and inside of the rear view mirror, just like that. It's got an adhesive. You've got the cable that's going to snake around the outside of your windshield and then down below into the electrical outlet. And then there's this mount here that connects one of the cables into that, and there's actually a second one here for if you have extra, things that need to be charged, like your cell phone, for example. More on this later because I think this is very interesting to have this added here. You might need these extra little clips. These have adhesive on them, and they can connect to the top of your windshield so that you can hide the clips if they can't be tucked up inside the curtain. I don't think you'll need these. They give you, 8 or 10 of these. You might need 1 or 2, maybe. And then you might need a small screwdriver or some kind of a pry tool to tuck things up inside the curtain. But other than that, all that you really need. So let's just do it one step at a time and walk through it. So I'm going to put it right here so that it hangs down just below the rear view mirror. So kind of like where the top of it lines up with this. Every vehicle is going to be a little bit different, so you just have to measure that. But that's right in the middle of the dashboard. Okay. So next we'll take the cable and we're going to snake this around the top of this curtain up in here, through this little pillar and around, straight down. It's going to go around that. A lot of this you can tuck up inside. It's like almost like a tray under here, and then it's going to insert right into the cigarette lighter there. So I'll put this in here, put that there correctly. All right, so that would go like that. So it's really just a matter of how okay. Okay. Alright, so here I can just stick a couple of these guys. And right now we'll just start with one. Alright, it's kind of tight, but it goes in there pretty easily once you get it started. This thing is fairly pliable. That's on. And then you can see up under there, hopefully. Oh, hey, that just in there. Last bit of a connection here. The remainder of these cables up here, just kind of twist those in a little bit. Like I said, it's just a big tray back here. All right. Okay, so here we are on the front of the vehicle. All you can really see is the silver ring around the front of the camera on the GOLUK T3. It's mounted just below the rear view mirror. So as you can see, it doesn't stick out really at all. I wouldn't notice that at all if I was just walking by the vehicle. So here's the side of the vehicle. You can see it's mounted just behind and below the rear view mirror, perfectly out of the way from your visibility when you're driving, so it doesn't hang down at all. You don't notice it at all. So that's perfect. And as I zoom out, you can see that you really just don't even notice it. Okay, so here is the driver's side of the vehicle. As you can see, you don't even notice it at all. It's totally hidden behind the rear view mirror. And I'll zoom out so you can kind of see what it looks like from a driver's side perspective. So it's great. It's totally hidden from view, and it's always on as long as it's plugged in. Okay, next let's get some footage of action. So in summary, as an action camera, let me say that I like the idea of being able to use this dash cam also as an action camera with GoPro accessories. However, the video quality is not on par with today's action cameras. Most action cameras shoot in 4K and can also shoot from 24 frames per second up to 240 frames per second. This is just not a fair comparison. However, the action cameras are 3 to 4 times more expensive, so this totally depends on your budget and what's important to you. Now, as a dash cam, during the daytime, the GOLUK T3 is on par with the Blackvue DR650s. The GOLUK has higher saturation levels, which, in my opinion, help to pick up details like street signs, license plates, stoplights, etc. However, the Blackvue does perform a tad better at night. You may have noticed the halo around the street lights at the beginning of the video on the T3. Also, the Blackvue has a GPS which allows for miles per hour timestamps on your footage. So again, it depends on your needs. Both brands have a smartphone app that is just average. They allow you to view video clips, turn on and off features. Both apps will get better over time. So here's the kicker. The Blackvue DR650s comes with a forward-facing camera at 1080p and a rear-facing camera at 720p, but it costs 2 times as much as the GOLUK T3 forward-facing camera at 1080p. So why not just purchase 2 GOLUK T3 cameras so that you can also have a 1080p rearward-facing camera? The unit comes with a dual USB charger, as you may have seen earlier. Plus, many of the cars today have multiple USB outlets throughout the vehicle. Ultimately, your decision will come down to what's most important to you. You really can't go wrong with either product. I hope you found this product review to be helpful. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment below. I'll leave a link to each product in the description if you need more information. So folks, that about wraps it up. Please subscribe if you have found this review to be helpful and would like to see more like this in the future. Also, drop me a line if you would like to see a review on a similar type product. I'm always open for suggestions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.